Hello. So, the reason why I'm saying that the Earth is not a planet is because we have a scale of curvature available to us. Just Google it. I'm not doing any video editing at the moment. Okay, I'm just talking. Sorry, but it's flowing out. I feel compelled. So, yeah, the scale of curvature. Oh, okay. Let me ask you, what is the how far is the horizon line? They actually tell us it's 3 miles. 3 miles. Just a lonely little 3 miles away, and then you can't see any further. If it's flat, I mean, i.e. no buildings and hills and shit, so over the water, you can only see 3 miles, and it starts dropping away. Oh, it's a planet, it's going down. But it actually doesn't do that. So what happens is when you go out and observe for yourself, and this is what you got to do, because pseudoscience is science at the moment. We don't have science. It's controlled science. Anything that a scientist wants to release has to go through the filtration system of the ones at the top, and then they say no to what they don't want you to see. Okay, so that's the same with astrology, astronomy, whatever. The stars and stuff. It's the same with that. You can't release your own data. You have to filter it through the I don't know, whatever the shit it is. It's rubbish. It's lies. It's pseudoscience. Real science is you going out and looking at stuff with your own eyes and thinking about stuff with your own brain, and then making observations and then coming to conclusions. Okay, I can see boats out like way past 20 miles, big fuckers, And right, let's go back to the scale of curvature. Right, the scale of curvature is 8 inches per mile for 1 mile, and then it's exponential. So it just keeps getting greater, that difference each time. So at 60 miles, whatever you're trying to observe at 60 miles away should be hidden under the horizon line at 2,000 feet below the horizon line. So you'd have to look through the Earth to see it. Obviously, you can't do that. But that doesn't happen. Like, you can go and look at the videos, they're trying to tell you that light bends, because you can see Chicago from Michigan, or whatever, Lake Michigan shore, and it's 60 miles away, and it's a tiny little dot on the horizon. Like, you wouldn't even see it until you zoom in on it, and it's the whole entire skyline from top to bottom of Chicago. You can see street level. Just zoom it in on a big fuck off zoom. Sorry to swear. I'm trying to quit swearing as well. So the lies are just incredible, and it makes me sound like a nutter because I'm telling you the truth. Go out and observe yourself over a lake or whatever, a sea. Even after like 10 miles, you don't have to have a big long distance. Just 10 miles, get scale of curvature, whatever it is at 10 miles. It's something ridiculous. You wouldn't be really surprised. And it should be hidden under the thing, but it's not. It's hidden under the horizon. It's right there for you to see. The best bet at the moment, the best guess we've got is it's just a flat plain with stuff on it, mountains and seas. But in the Bible, it says the first thing was ever here was the water, because it never says the water was then created. Darkness was on the face of the deep. The Spirit of God was hovering over the water. I think that's what it says. And then God separated the waters below from the waters above. So you're not looking out into space. The reason the sky is blue in the day is because you're looking into water. It's the heavenly water. I don't know for sure, but the Bible tells you there's water up there. NASA tells you it's an infinite space. Yeah, so you're stuck at the little quadrant of space that no one even gives a shit about, do they? Because they're all at the centre of the galaxy. Go, whoa, we're at the centre of the galaxy. Look at them lot out there. Who's? I don't even see them. What, Earth? What's that? Do you know what I mean? So that's the attitude you kind of take on board when you believe that you're in space. And not just in space, in a massive, massive, endless darkness where there's trillions of galaxies, and how could you even fathom it? And the math equations that go with it, so NASA can prove to you that it's true when it's bollocks. They give you massive maths equation to confuse you and make you give up instantly. Oh, I can't take it. Oh, it's too big. Oh, it's too many zeros. No, they must be right. They're all mathematicians and scientists. Trust yourself. The lies are incredible. Okay, Satan's world now. That's what God says. He's like a dog on a leash, Satan. He's on a big, long leash that God's got him on. But he's not going to be on it forever. He's going to come off it. But only for a tiny bit. You know, the Antichrist, end times and all that. We're getting there. Not far away, are they? Come on. I think we can all feel it. So, but there will be an end to the evil one day. Please get with Jesus. He didn't come down for a laugh. He didn't come down to sort of show off, did he? Because he didn't show off. There was no sort of like, oh wow, the Son of God's here. He's now celebrating. Everyone was like, kill him. He's a blasphemy. You know, sod him. Who's that? He thinks he's Son of God. Blasphemy. You know, so, you know, he was no hero at the time. To a few people, but those few people, they denied him in the end anyway. Yeah, they crucify him. No, he didn't come down for a laugh. It was a serious business. God had to do it. Oh, you go to hell by default. We all go to hell by default. Doesn't seem fair. But it's the way it is. It's about faith, and it's about believing without seeing, and it's about going home. So if you want to come home, get on board. Ask for Jesus to come into your life. Admit you're wrong, because you are. Yeah? If you think you know everything without Jesus in the picture, then you're wrong. So get with Jesus and then get with God. Happy days. Well, okay, it's not going to be happy days. You're going to be hated. You know, I mean, the worse it gets in terms of, you know, like tribulations and Jacob's troubles, which is Israel's troubles. Anyway, Jacob is Israel. You know, the further we get into that, the more you're going to be hated, and the more you're going to be an outcast. You're going to get beheaded, essentially, but you're not, because you're going to get on your rapture, aren't you? Because you're going to ask for Jesus' help first. Now, right now. What, are you going to wait till tomorrow? Are you going to sleep when Jesus might come back tonight? Don't risk it. Get with him now. All right, cool. Peace.